What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? It's Cash Flow Nexus giving you the latest and greatest updates with crypto and XRP with Ichimoku technical analysis. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. I hope you guys are blessed tonight. I hope you guys are also enjoying whatever. I hope you enjoyed your day. Uh, and if you are jumping on this live stream, smash that like button uh, and enjoy the content tonight. And if you are new, welcome to Cash Flow Nexus, the channel of faith, trading, and wealth, giving you the updates on not just technical analysis on the financial markets, but also in political stuff and also in biblical stuff as well that's going on in this world today. So I hope you guys are, enjoying your night. There's a lot to cover tonight. And if you are, if you are new to, trading in general or investing, if you are new to, the whole crypto space, definitely tune into this channel and you'll learn a lot. All right. So what's up, Bobby? How you doing? What's up, Referee? Can I see you guys? How y'all doing tonight? Tell me what's going on with you guys. It's been a minute, Referee. It's been a minute. Doing well. Awesome, man. I like that, Bobby. What's up, Rodney? How you doing, man? You said, what's up? What's good next? Hope I could stay a little longer, but I'm at work. I hang as long as I can. I feel you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you even jumping on here. What's up, XRPG? How's it going, man? Hope all's well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. What's up, Black Stuntman? How we going? How we doing tonight? Yeah, YouTube is acting weird tonight, but I believe it's because there's a lot of video surfacing that has to do with some people, or there's some videos that surface that show that some ballots were being ripped up. So maybe that's part of the reason why, but we'll see. Everything will reveal itself in due time, so we'll see. But I hope everybody's doing well. If you guys are just jumping on here, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. And also, you guys, if you guys are, new, tell me where you're from, because I always like to know where everybody's from that's new on this channel, just to connect with everybody, see how, different groups of people that are on here. So I like to see that sometimes, it's interesting how social media has that much of an impact on the world. We are able to connect so fast through a computer with a wire, with a connection. So it's interesting. Oh, excuse me. Man, something flew up my nose, man. I had to sneeze. Maybe I don't know what it is, but it's just been a lot going on lately. If you guys notice, not just in politics, but also in our day-to-day lives. If you notice that just today, also YouTube, but also outside has been weird as well. It's like there's like a presence outside that's just waiting. I don't know what it is, but it's just waiting. I don't know if y'all feel it, but there's definitely something in the atmosphere that's changing. But if you guys can feel it, man, it just is. It's like a calm, but it's also like, what type of calm? Is it calm before the storm? What is it? So we'll see very soon, but I think it's gonna be a lot of things, a calm before the storm, especially when the election's done. We will see how that plays out. You guys keep praying for this election. Doesn't mean to stop. Keep praying God's will be done, because a lot of things, y'all don't understand how important this election is. This election has global ramifications, global, and it may look crazy, it may look ugly, but this is not the time to stop praying. This is the time to keep on praying. There's a lot of men and women that have prophesied that Trump be in office, but at the same time, you guys, you got to do your part, and you got to pray, you got to fast, you got to, you got to do your part too. If you're part of the body of Christ, you have to, we have to move as one body. We can't just move separately. We have to move on one accord. Yes, there is different parts of the body. Each body has its own different function, but at the same time, the body has to act on one accord in unison with one another. It's just like having ultra instinct in the spirit. If you guys watch Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, the body of Christ has to have ultra instinct in the spirit. We're all on one accord. We just move according to the spirit, the flow of the Holy Ghost. So this is the time to continue what we're doing. Keep praying, keep fasting, keep watching the signs of the times, because a lot of things that are going on right now, we understand that God does have his hand on this nation, and it's for a good reason. Because if people really understand what's at stake here, if Biden's to get in office, we're going to be pretty much sold off to China. This country will be under a communist country. And a lot of people don't understand that or see that. They just hate the orange man, apparently. That's what they call him, right? So a lot of people hate the orange man, but the orange man is actually keeping us away from a lot of stuff. So you could hate him all you want, but you got to ask God to show you what he wants and show you why he wants Trump in office. All right. But that being said, you guys, if you guys are liking the live stream so far, I had a morning live stream. I had a educational session. If you guys jumped on that education live stream, I appreciate that. A lot of people are interested in learning how to trade the clouds, or trade period, or learn how to read the charts. So I have been, touching a bit on that and teaching how to trade on the charts. And I hope it has been helping people. People have been telling me that it's helped them out. So as long as it's helping some people out, that's all I care about. If I know that a lot of people, I had got some people request me in my inbox to teach them how to day trade. So I had a few people join me this week, and now they're in my Discord group for education. So it's very interesting to see. I want to see how far I could take them in the trading world and teach them the ins and out of trading. It's a very psychological thing. A lot of people don't understand that psychology does play a major role in trading, but not just trading. It takes a lot. It takes its place in everyday life. Just the psychology of getting up every morning and repeating your life over and over again. Dealing with your emotions, dealing with people, dealing with family members, dealing with your dreams. Everything is psychological. You have to put your mind and your heart are connected. So whenever your mind and your heart fail, everything else fails. Once you lose heart in everything that you care about, man, it's a hard thing to come out from. So you guys got to take care of your heart and guard your heart, and you got to take care of your mind. So what things do you do to take care of your mind? So, let me tell you guys this: when it comes to trading, you risk, losing money. All right. So when you risk losing money, it's one of these things that people look at as gambling, but it's not really a gambling. It's about looking at getting the probability of the market in your favor. So when you get that in your favor, it's about, being patient and waiting for the moves to come to you. All right. So you guys, you got to understand that all this, the psychology behind trading and daily life, whenever you're stressed out, whether it be from your job, your family member, wife, doesn't matter what, and trading too, what are you doing to, cleanse your mind? What are you doing to, go to a place where you could say, I need to clear my mind right now? What are you doing personally? There's a scripture that talks about, to meditate and think on these things. I believe it's Philippians 4:8. Let me actually check that, because that's what I'm getting in my spirit. Philippians 4:8. That's what came to my mind. Let me check really fast. Let's see. You go to the gym? I go to the gym too. Well, I haven't been into the gym in a minute. I've been working out at home, so I'm trying to get back into the gym. It's just I had a bad back. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my back, but I'm pretty sure it's Philippians 4 and 8. So, yes, here we go. So, here's a scripture that you guys can meditate on. You know, it's good to take care of your mental health. It's a wealth that a lot of people neglect. Your mental health is a wealth. So, this is something that I do want to tell you about psychology. So, here's the scriptures Philippians 4 and 8. And what's up, what in the world? So this is what it reads. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think of these things. All right, this is what this scripture is saying. And it says the next, and then when we read 9, it says, those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me do, and the God of peace shall be with you. So this is very interesting, that the way it's worded, because when you, let's say that when you're down, when you're going through psychological mental warfare, or spiritual warfare, whatever warfare you're going through, think on these things. Think on things that are good. Think on things that are positive. Think on things that are godly. Think on things that are uplifting. Think of the promises of the Lord. Think of what God has done for you so far. Praise him, worship him, because this is something that a lot of people don't do. When you are in a state of praise and worshiping, you're praising God even despite what it looks like, the circumstance, despite what things are looking like in your life. I even have to tell myself this, to praise and worship no matter what it looks like, because praise and worship shifts the atmosphere. Praise and worship changes the atmosphere. The enemy does not like to hear your praise. The enemy does not like to hear your worship. The enemy is mad when you praise and worship the Lord, because that's what he's trying to take away. He's come to still kill and destroy your praise, and he's trying to kill, still, and destroy your worship too. When he takes away your praise and your worship in the Lord, that's when you lose, because that's when you're not giving God his true glory, because he said those that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. And if you're going to worship Lord, you have to worship him in spirit and in truth. And when you're down all the time and defeated by the world, the enemy has you where he wants you, because you're not going to be thinking on good things, holy things, or God's promises. You're not going to be thinking on those things. You're going to be defeated. You're going to feel down and out. That's the psychology of spiritual warfare and the war in the world that we have today. So my advice to you is Philippians 4 and 8. Think on the things above. Think on the promises of God, and praise and worship God no matter what your circumstance looks like. That's what I have for you guys today. And honestly, it's funny because I pray a lot before I get on my live streams. I never know what the Lord's gonna have me to say. I don't have no paper. I don't have no pen. I'm just going with how the Holy Spirit's pushing me to speak. And I was not planning on saying that, but that's what the Holy Spirit had me to say. So you guys, you got to understand that you have to have this relationship with the Lord. You have to praise. You have to worship. You have to fast. You have to get close to God during this season. Because especially next year, especially after this election is done, and when Trump is back in office, I say that with confidence. When he's back in office, this world is going to be topsy-turvy against believers, and people are gonna try to, put you down, call you out, and all these things, but you gotta stand firm in your belief in the Lord. All right, Bobby, I appreciate that, and I like that scripture, Philippians 4:13. I could do all things through Him that strengthened me. Amen. All right, so I'm about to jump into this technical analysis, y'all. There's so much for XRP and FL. That's funny. I like that name, FL. Yeah, I appreciate you being on here. This is my first time seeing your name. I hope you enjoyed that. But yes, you guys, there's a lot that's going on these charts right now. This, like right now, it's kind of hard to see where the market's really going. I didn't really want to do analysis on XRP today because it is in a interesting spot, and the way cryptos work, man, it's really hard to read these charts nowadays. These charts have been getting a lot tighter and a lot compact. On and like you see how tight the candles are. So it's been getting a little bit harder to read charts nowadays. I'm still bullish, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying when it comes to like short-term moves, it's hard to tell the short-term move because short-term moves dictate the long-term moves as well. But we all know that long-term we're bullish. But we are at a at a support right now. If you guys were on my live stream in the morning, let's see, was it? I think it was today is okay. So the live stream on Monday morning. So if you were on Monday morning's live stream, and then last week on Friday's live stream in the morning, I believe, you would understand that this flat zone on the cloud is resist or support. And I was talking about bounces off the cloud. So right now we have a potential bounce right here from this point. Not saying that it's going to happen, but it is possible. Now, if I take off the cloud, we could see that right here we have some support here as well. All I have to do is literally draw a line through here. All right. So we have our support right there. Okay. So seeing that we have support here, we do have some form of indecision in the market. So you're probably wondering how to read candles, because I was actually going over this earlier today. Oop, I don't know why that popped up. There we go. All right, so I was going over this earlier today. All right, about candles, how to read candles. And one of the candles that I'm reading right now is indecision. So right here, if we're looking at the charts butt naked here, like we're looking at right now, we know that we're in indecision right here in this market. All right, so the best way to play this market right now is this. Box it up right here. All right, this is how I would play this move, because you got to play this market smart. You can't be, you know, so mesmerized by the like big moves and spurts of the market. You have to watch it carefully, and especially with the candles, because the candles say a lot of things that people don't understand. This was up here was telling us that bears are going to start entering the market, and you see price got closer to resistance, and then bears took over. Just like right here, it told us bears are going to start entering the market right here, and bears took over. So right now, the market is telling us that there's indecision in the market. So, indecision candle, and let me draw this out for you guys. It looks literally like this. This is what an indecision candle looks like. It looks pretty much like a cross. All right, and actually it's a little smaller than that right here. So this is what an indecision candle looks like, all right? So whenever you see something like this in the market, that means that neither bulls or bears are in control. And that's the time that you should be, cautious of the market. So you want to watch it very carefully. So when you trade a candle like this, especially for this instance, you want to mark the high of that candle and the low of that candle like this and box it in. When you have it boxed in, all you're waiting for is the breakout to either the downside or the breakout to the upside. That's all we're waiting for. Even though we're sitting at a support area, which the support is known for price bouncing up, we could actually still break through support and move lower. All right. So if we put back the cloud on, this is what we see here. All right. Now, if we're looking at the cloud, so we don't have a bearish cross yet. So we're still in a bullish market, according to, Chiku's to the TK cross. We had our golden cross, our bullish golden cross right here, but we don't have a bearish cross yet here. So that's something that I'm watching. And then if you look here, Chiku span is stuck in the price. So this is saying that the market may range a little bit more in here. So this is where we need to watch the market. Okay. Not just that. If you look right here, we have a cloud that's flat. So momentum is definitely dead on the hour time frame. So if we go to the 15-minute chart, we see that the market is somewhat bearish. See here? All right. So we see that the market is bearish here. Now, something that I do see that is happening, and I'm not going to be ignorant of this because I actually did analysis on this earlier. I see that the market is making somewhat of a channel here. All right. So I do see that. And hold on, let me fix that for a second. There we go. I do see that, but I'm not going to jump the gun just yet. Let me actually fix this real quick. I'm actually going to make this visible for only the 15-minute chart. So I came all the way down to the 1-minute chart. I'm going to show you guys why price broke here, all right? Let's see. All right, here we go. So on the 1-minute time frame, I told you guys earlier, if you guys jumped on the earlier live stream, I said market always likes to make patterns. It doesn't matter what time frame it is. This is the 1-minute chart, okay? I don't really go down to the 1-minute chart, but I can trade this chart. Trading the charts are all the same. It's just being even more patient and anticipating the market move, all right? So if you look here, we had a P wave right here. And price broke through that P wave right here, and price dwindled. So if we look at the bigger picture of this market right here, price could actually continue to drop lower. So let's go back to the 15-minute chart. I want to make sure y'all see this on the 1-minute chart. All right. So I'm gonna go back to the 1 minute here. Boom. Because we could actually get our move here. So let's go back to the 1 minute. If you see here on the 1-minute chart, the 1-minute chart is making a clean channel. This is the y'all see my videos called 3000 IQ S tier chart technical analysis or whatever I said, but this is high level, you know, chart analysis. 3000 IQ, guys. I got 3000 IQ, and I could trade all these charts. And you see here, have you ever seen any analyst come down to the minute? I just want to know. I'm just curious. Have y'all seen anybody come down this far? It doesn't matter what chart it is. They're all the same. But anyway, based off what I was saying, this is a downward movement. And if you look here, a downward channel. But all we're waiting for is the channel to be broken. But if we look at it here, let me go ahead and show you guys this. The market is literally making N waves. Just like that. And it's continually doing this over and over. And then right here. Right in here. So now we may start moving down lower now. So this is what we might get, you guys. So price actually may drop down to, depending, it could drop fast or it could go slow. Right now it's been slow, a slow movement. But if you look here, you guys, price actually could come back down to 24 cents and 940, like close to down here. Because if you look at it, let's zoom out a little. Actually, let's go down to the 15. If we come back to the 15-minute chart, we could see that we're inside this pattern here. All right. So we're inside this giant pattern, and we have a pattern within a pattern. So there's so many patterns moving on the chart right now. And if we zoom out, we're in a even bigger pattern. See, there's so many patterns. Patterns are everywhere. So here's a pattern, and you get even more microscopic with the market. So we have this pattern here. There's a pattern here. There's a pattern here. And then you got a grand giant pattern within a pattern. So if I go down to probably the 45-minute, you could probably see most of it. Okay, I guess not. I don't have it laid out for the 45. But you guys, you see that the market makes nothing but patterns all day. All day. If you could recognize the patterns of the market, you could trade the market. All right. Let's see. Let me see what you're saying on the let me see. You said that's high, LOL. Yeah, I got you, man. I got 3,000 IQ. I'm telling you, man. I hold back my genius. And I appreciate you being on here, Sosa. I appreciate that. You said so one could try and trade from the top and bottom of those black lines, the bottom by the bottom touch, sell the middle or top touch. Okay, so let me answer that question, FL. Okay. You don't want to buy the middle. The buying in the middle is dangerous. You want to buy at the bottom. So here's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll show you where to buy and I'll show you where to sell at. Okay, or where you could potentially buy and sell at. So green is going to be buying areas. Red is going to be selling areas. All right. Not saying that you can't trade in the middle. It's just not smart to trade in the middle. Okay. Let's go back. And I'll show you where you would short or sell or look for potential sales. You could argue right here because it is a resistance, so I'll add that one. Also, if you're trading patterns, this is where you would short. That's what I'm talking about. So you see all these areas that I highlighted? These are the areas where you would buy and sell. So the green is the buys, like I said. Red is where you would sell. All right. Now, I'm not saying that you can't buy or sell in the middle. It's just not practical. It's because if especially if you don't know the pattern, because let's say you are going to buy right here, right? And you could clearly see if you zoom out that the market is, coming down. So you usually want to follow the trend of the market. So let's say you entered in right here for a sell, right? And this is like the middle of the move. This is like the middle of this giant pattern here. So if you look at this market, you say, oh, the market is coming down. I'm going to sell here. But you see that it moved up and sideways, and then it went up. And then it came to this resistance over here, and then it dropped. So you got to be careful when you see these markets. And that's why you have to have maybe some type of indication or indicator to tell you that the market may potentially reverse. So here with the cloud, this is what I was teaching this morning. I was saying when you see the red and the blue line cross together above the cloud, that's a potential reversal to the downside. And you see here it was a reversal to the downside. Not saying that it's going to reverse. It's a potential reversal. There's things that has to go and that has to add up for that to be the move. So currently looking at the market, it looks like it's trying to push up right now. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to push up. So if we break this box to the upside, I would buy up above this box right here. But I would be a little bit cautious because we are still in a dangerous zone, because this could easily cross below and then everything would drop from here or start looking to drop from here. So you got to be careful within this area. All right. So if I hope that answered your question. I went into too much detail, but yeah, that's pretty much what you would do with that. So right now, what I'm seeing for XRP, I don't want to call this yet. We are still in bullish territory on the RCI with the, with what it's looking like. We're still above the 0 level, so we're still bullish. Even though this is coming down, we have to go based off where it's currently at. And then also looking at it on the 4-hour chart, we're still bullish. 15-minute chart. Let's see. We are bearish on the 15, so let's take a look here. Yeah, we could still come down here. If we don't come down right there, what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna break outside of this um, channel, this bearish channel. So we could break here, but I would wait, and then I wouldn't jump the gun yet. I would wait here and see how price responds at this channel. Because if we do get a break here, more than likely it's gonna come and break this cloud. This cloud looks pretty weak right here, and we might come back up to resistance and then break free from there. So right now it's interesting because we could also get this move to the upside that I see right now. All right, so we got this A, B, and then C move, and that'll get us right back up here to resistance. So it's just a matter of watching it, and then we're also in a TK zone. So if we get a golden cross right here, I might change my tune on this market. So this might be the moment that we're waiting for, just based off the 15-minute chart. I would just want to confirm that it's not looking like 100% just yet. So I will wait on that. So what's your guys' thoughts on this market so far? You think we're gonna see prices move harder to the upside, or what? I believe we're gonna move up. I do. So let's see. Let me move that out the way. I think price is gonna move up, but right now I want the confirmations first. And if it just explodes out of nowhere, because XRP is known for exploding out of nowhere, if we do get that, I might just throw positions in and just say whatever at that point. So we'll see. I'm glad that makes sense, FL. I'm just reading the comment. Tario, you said it looks like market will move up. Bobby, you said sideways until it goes up. All right, those are all good answers. If we're going to look at the 4-hour chart, we should get a better idea, because we have a bullish cloud here. I need to take off all these bubbles. We have a bullish cloud here that's really thick. So this is saying that there's a lot of buyers trying to enter the market right now. So we shall see what's going to happen. I think it's true. A lot of buyers are entering this market. So I think another thing that's going to be interesting as well, as far as this market moving up, is what's going to trigger it. That's the question. What's truly going to trigger this market explosion? Because a lot of people are thinking once the election's said and done, that's when the real fun's going to happen. And looking at this chart too, this chart has an hour and 24 minutes and 26 minutes until this 4-hour candle closes, and it's giving us a buying signal. If it closes like this, if it closes just like this is saying buyers are going to start entering the market on the based off the 4-hour chart. So I would want to wait an hour and 25 minutes. So I'll probably be off this live stream by then, but if that's the case, you guys, we might start looking for buying opportunities tonight, and I'll probably give you guys a heads up on Twitter or in the Discord group. If you are not already in the Discord group, join the Discord group in the description area. Hopefully it's not the link is not expired, as someone said that it expires. Discord links expire every 48 hours or so, or every 24 hours. I'm not sure, but I think I customized it to where it doesn't expire, but we shall see. If you guys join the group, then you'll know. But I hope that I hope you guys are going to be watching this. It's gotta be kind of hard to stay up all night. I might pull an all-nighter. I'm not doing a live stream tomorrow, so we'll see if I stay up late. I might do it, but we shall see. You see here, we're breaking outside of the channel, so that's a good sign so far. Very good sign so far. So here, if you look at the 1 hour, we're about to, it looks like price is trying to break above this box here. So I'm going to watch it. We have 24 minutes until this candle closes. I don't know if it's going to break above it. We got some resistance right above. We got the Kijun and the Tinkinson as resistance. And then we're inside the cloud too. So there's a lot of volatility right now that's going on. So it's not a clean price movement here yet. So that's something that I definitely would pay attention to. But overall, my opinion, I'm sticking to the bulls on this one. And I'll just say this: if we do manage to, move lower to the downside, uh, I don't see it going too much further to the downside. I'll show you where I would have this market going. So if we are using the wave theory, of course, that's what we would use right here. This is where the potential targets could be to the downside if we do manage to break down from this cloud. So that'll take us down to, like I said before, 25 cents, like nearly 25 cents flat, and then right here 24 cents and 884 down here. So it could happen, but right now it's looking like the bulls want to take this. If you see here, right now, bulls are looking like they want to break through the barrier right here. So I might call a buy here. I'm just not confident in calling the buy only because this is still a lot of noise right here. This is why you got to be patient. So a lot of people would have jumped the gun right here. You could win. At this point, you're gambling because you really don't know what direction it's gonna go. Even if you look at it like this, like if you look at it naked, now it looks like, oh, maybe it might be better here to take that opportunity. And then you come down to the 15, then you're like, oh, maybe it might be good. We did break outside of this channel, so maybe that's a good idea. Now, another bullish confirmation. I would wait for this to cross. Until the red and the blue line cross one another right here, that's when I'll be a little bit more gun-ho to buy here. And still not even then, I would wait for that cross, and I would wait for this blue line to cross above price. So once the white line, I said the blue line, once the white line gets above price right here, that's when I'll look to buy. And you see the price is moving up right now. So I'll be watching this. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to watch this very carefully and very tightly. But I'm staying bullish on this. Like this and now analyzing this right now is a gamble. Now this right here is a gamble. And if you see here, if I take off the cloud, now this looks more accurate to what the market's trying to do. And we do have resistance here, so we have to be careful. The market made a fractal right here, and this may be a strong fractal. And this candle could easily turn to a bearish candle and then come back into this channel. So you can't just jump the gun, you guys. You got to be patient. The more patient you are, the better trader you'll be. And patience is also one of the fruits of the spirit. I always tell people this. You have to have patience, y'all. You have to have it. But that's what I have for XRP right now. I'm bullish. I'm gonna take I'm gonna just be confident in this. I'm gonna force myself to be confident in this one. I'm gonna have it coming up here. Let me do this. I don't like that. Hold on a second. Right here. Okay, bet. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have this coming up and breaking outside this here and moving higher once we break outside of here, which will take us to 28, 29 cents. So we'll see prices move higher. And to confirm this move here, let me show you why or how that would be the case. See that? I was close right about here. It'll give us that 1-to-1 ratio. Like I said, 3,000 IQ, guys. I didn't even have to see the numbers. It's just computed in my head for some reason. Anyway, let me go ahead and do that. Make sure it's lined up perfectly. I'm almost okay, I kind of missed that one a little bit. There. Okay, there we go. So yes, this could be our potential targets to the upside. once we break outside this P wave. And if we do manage, we'll get back into this range. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm actually looking, for prices to move a lot higher than this, because remember, we're still inside this Y wave right here, which is the bigger pattern than this pattern here. So it's breaking this pattern. This pattern's bigger than this small one here. And this pattern's actually the 4-hour pattern. So we know that this move is going to be gigantic the next time it breaks out of here, which could take us to actually 50 cents and above once it breaks outside of this and goes higher. Y waves are very strong formations of the market. The bigger the time frame and the bigger the Y wave, the stronger the next impulsive move will be. So this next impulsive move, whether it be bullish or bearish, if it breaks to the downside, yeah, we might see 16 cents. And I'll zoom out for you guys, show you guys some real, areas that price could get. This is the weekly support. I believe that was weekly. Yeah, weekly support down here. So that would drop us down to 16 cents. But I don't believe that's going to be the case. I believe we're going to go higher into some crazy high numbers. So that's what I'm seeing. Now, you don't have to agree. That's fine. I'm not here to agree with everybody. I'm just here like everybody else, trying to make some money and invest. Let me see. There we go. All right. So, and if you want to look at the bigger pattern, we're already starting to move to the upside. We already broke the P wave right here off the daily. You see that? We already broke it. And if we put this on, all we need to do is get above 26 cents and then we're free. We're free man at that point. We're just moving on up. And then we'd be moving to 33 cents and above at that point. So this is what I'm seeing for XRP. I did take a little bit longer to analyze this because I wanted to do a deeper analysis here. I did want to go into a deeper educational session. Well, not session, but educational lesson while reading the charts for you guys as well. And then I also believe that price will come back up in here too off the weekly chart and above. So, and then if you know me, the monthly time frame, this is my projection for XRP, the monthly chart. And y'all see XRP at $119. So if we're going off the N wave wave theory, if it moves the exact same way as it did before, the next price target will be all-time high, and then after the all-time high is broken, $119 XRP price. So that's what I see. That's very possible, and we'll probably get that sometime by March, or if not sooner, that'll be even better. But that's what I'm looking at the market doing. Let's see. Let me look at these comments. You said, I think you are right when it comes dropping down only to 24.90. If it drops, I think it could drop there too, and then after that, then it'll be the interesting move. What's my Twitter? Cash Flow at Cash Flow Nexus is my Twitter. You said link in the bio. Did it work? Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, my Twitter is at Cash Flow Nexus, and I'll have to fix that link for you. Are you talking about the Twitter link or the Discord link? You said I'd be happy with 5 to 10. No, please. I want 100. I want 100 XRP. 5, 10. That's we can't think small. We gotta think big. We have to put our minds at a different level of thinking. We have to think big. Especially with what XRP is gonna be doing. It's not gonna be it's not just gonna be the banker coin. XRP is also gonna be the gaming coin too. People don't understand that gamers are actually using XRP in Japan as payment right now. A lot of people, well, maybe some people already know that, but in Japan they're using payment as for XRP. So XRP is not going to be the banker coin only. It's going to be the gaming coin. That's probably why casino coin is not doing so well right now. I've noticed that. So I might keep some tabs on casino coin. Last time I looked at it. So that's very interesting. So somebody did ask me to ask for this request. They asked me for CVR or CVR. Yeah, I think it's CVR. So I'm gonna do this token real quick. This is not gonna take too long. I did watch it a little bit, and this one is actually at a very critical point for its next move. So you guys, whenever you see a flat blue line here, the Kijun, this is a very good place to enter the market. Very strong place to enter the market, or for a potential buy or sell. So whatever you see at the blue line, whenever you see this, price touches the blue line and comes up. If this candle closes bullish, well, I would say bullish. If this candle closes like this in the next hour, 13 minutes, when this candle closes, this is going to let buyers potentially come into this market. All right. So this could be a good place to buy for CRV, this coin. I'm not going to call a buy just yet, but the chances are pretty high right now. I would have to come to the hour just to see, what the market's looking like. So if you come here, we do have a bearish cross right here. So that is one bearish confirmation. Actually, we have two bearish confirmations. We have a bearish cross, and then Chiku Span broke the candle and the Kijun here. Even though, actually the Tinkinson, but it looks like it bounced back up from the Tinkinson. So you would have to find this move on the, definitely find this move on the 1 hour to get in a better position. Let me show you guys this real quick. I would actually wait for that 4 hour candle to close to confirm some stuff. But anyway, let me show you this real quick. Right here. So I'm going to put this line here. It's going to represent our blue line. Make it a little thinner. Right there. So let me show you guys this line on the 1 hour. So this is the same blue line. This is the Kijun on the 4 hour chart. So we did get a bounce here, but we have to make sure that price does not break past this blue line at this point. All right. So right now it's hard to call, but if we do get a bullish close on the 4 hour time frame, I'll show you the potential targets for this move, because I can't call this yet until this 4 hour candle closes. So I'd rather be patient than sorry. So that's just realistic trading or analysis there. So here, so these would be potential targets for price. So if price does move up from here, we know that when we get to the blue line, we know it's either a bounce to the upside or a break to the downside. And if it does break to the downside, I'm looking at price coming to the cloud here. This is where I would expect price to go, to the cloud level. If it does drop there, that'll be a 14.62% drop, or a 14.62% gain if you short or go bearish into the market. So if you sell, like say if you're margin trading this, if you short this, that's a 14.62% gain right there. All right. So this could be a good move. Now, here's the thing. If it does move to the upside, let me show you where price needs to get above. It would have to get above right here to go higher. So price could literally bounce from this blue line, move higher and get stuck, and then it'll be stuck in the range here. Or price could move up and break through this level and make a newer level up here. So we could get, if we do manage to break here at 64 cents, it's kind of crazy saying 64 cents. XRP is not even 64 cents. But if we see it break 64 cents, we could see price move back up here to, well, move up here to 72 cents, 73 cents, 78 cents, and then lastly 86 cents. if it does manage to get to these targets. But we have to clear this level first, so that's what we're looking at. So that's what I'm projecting here in this area. I want to wait for that 4-hour candle to close. You can't, you can't just call the market just because of how you feel. That's just not smart trading. A lot of people do that, and if you look here on the daily chart, look how thick she is. Look how thick this girl is. Look how thick this. Yeah, that's a lot of cloud to break through. I'm not saying that's not possible, but let's say we do move into it. That's a lot of thickness here. And then if it does move that high, these are areas. This is where I would see price coming up to if it does manage to break this point. It'll probably break up here, move up to here. And that'll be a 78% increase right there if it does. But that's a lot of That's a lot of movement for that price to do that. So that's why I'm like, I don't know yet. This is a tough one to call. But that's why you got to focus on the smaller charts, because it gives you an idea of where it could go for if it does manage to break certain key levels. So that's what I do have right there. And if you see here, it's very possible to get up here. Very possible. Not saying that it can't get up there, but it's possible to get up here. It's how likely is that? We'll see. I have it coming up here first before, getting up here. And this is a lot of cloud that we got to break through on the daily anyway, if you look at it again. So we'll see. But I do have this going up if the 4-hour does close bullish like it is about to. So we'll know in an hour, in probably like 12 minutes now. Let me check the time. An hour and 7 minutes now, to depend on what direction this market's got to go in. And if we zoom in again, looks like it's trying to form a bullish candle. So I'll stick with the bullish bias for now. I'm gonna turn this green. I'm more in favor of the market going up. And if I was in favor for the market going down, I'll turn this down arrow green. So black, I'm not for it. Green, I'm for it. So I have this market moving up. That's my bias for now. But I really want to wait for that 4-hour candle to close to really confirm that. All right. Let's see. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? What's up, Tyson? How you doing? It's been a minute, Tyson. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Oh, it says it expires in 1 day. Oh, man, dang. I might have to update it. Yeah, I might have to update it. Let's see. People saying YouTube doesn't work. Yeah, YouTube was down for a while. It's been down for a while. I know when I was using it, it was fine. But then after a certain amount of time, it stopped working. So I said, I guess everybody was right. YouTube's not working. But then it came back up, so I said, okay, I'm gonna do a live stream. I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I was still gonna try to do a live stream, even after all that. So you can't keep us down. You gotta work. You say it was only working in the U.S. Interesting. You said, would I look at XLM next? Would you buy XLM to hold? Does it seem like it moves enough to trade? Yes, I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't buy. You could actually, I would buy some, yes. But to trade it, I don't trade XLM. So I look at XLM, but I don't trade it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I prefer XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum to trade. But let me take a look at XLM. So last time I looked at XLM, I said it was going to go up. Well, it did go up from here, but I don't know if that's the exact same spot I said it go up from. It must have been. Let me see. Let me go back. Yeah, because I said it was a buy here, and it did come up. Let me move that out the way. Hold on a second. Let me move this. Okay, so it never hit the full. It did get up here, but I'm trying to figure out if. Yeah, okay, so this is where I had it. Okay, I remember now. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Wow, I'm so silly, you guys. My memory just came back. So right here, this is where I was calling the buy for XLM. If y'all remember the buy, the reason why I called a buy for XLM was because we had a hammer candlestick. You guys, this is why I always tell you guys it's important to read candles. A lot of traders do not read candles. This was telling people that buyers were going to enter the market right here. And y'all see that this green line was the entry, and then went to a smaller time frame to find a smaller entry. But this was the target up here, and it actually ended up hitting the target. So actually I could take this off now. I don't need this no more. But yeah, you have to learn how to read the candles. The candles say a lot. All right, so now that you gotta redo everything because I have to keep this clean for you guys. Uh, when we're looking at this chart currently, I can't give you guys a full analysis here yet. Well, at least not off the daily chart. The reason why I can't give you a full analysis on the daily chart is because there's not enough information here. Okay, so I'll say this once again. If I wanted to trade the style that I want to live, y'all would not like that. The only reason why y'all wouldn't like that because I could look at this chart with like one glance and tell there's no opportunity here on the daily. When I trade, it literally takes me about 3 minutes to go over 10 charts, and maybe even quicker, because I look at two things. So actually, I look at two to three things. If I don't like what I see, I say, okay, there's no opportunity here. So literally, what I do, I look at the chart. There's nothing here. I'll say, okay, nothing here. I'll click to the next. The things that I'm looking for when I look at the chart is the cloud, how it's formed, how it's shaped. It's flat here. It's flat at the top. Keydrun and Tinkinson are stuck in here. No opportunity. That's it. I'm done. Next. Then I come here. Nothing, nothing, next. So if I don't see nothing here, then I'm done with this chart. After I'm done with this chart, I just move on to something else. So this is how I trade, you guys. But looking at XLM, going back here, let's do this. Nothing. Let me come here. Okay, we have something as far as the candles, but still nothing. Let me show you what we have potentially right here. Right there. Alright, so I'll box this in. And I'll zoom in right here. So this is the range. Oops, I need to put that higher. This is the range that we're playing inside one giant candle. So the last week's candle, this is the range we're playing in. And it's going to make more sense when I go to the daily chart. If you look here, we're staying in this range. See that? So until we're outside this range here, there's no opportunity for XLM. If I zoom out here on the 4-hour chart, this is the range. We're stuck in this range. If I come out to the 1-hour chart, look at the range. And if I come down to the 15, we might not be able to fit it all. Let's see. Yep, here we can. Well, not all of it, but this is the range. Probably would want to monitor this on the 1-hour chart at most and look for opportunities here. I won't take any trades on this. I wouldn't take anything on here. Nope. This is not a good chart to look at right now. There's like nothing here for this market. It's dead. Like XLM it's not a dead coin, but looking at the chart, this is dead right now. There's no opportunities to buy or short or anything. There's no information here saying that the market's gonna do anything. All this is telling us, if you really want to break this down, let me show you. There's only one thing that I do see here, and this is the only way I would trade this. You see how it's funny how the market is, right? The market does this stuff all the time. We're in a box within a box in the market. So I could probably extend this out. So we're literally, the giant time frame is literally moving sideways, while the smaller time frame here is moving sideways. And actually, I should bring this down a little bit right here. Yeah, so now we're set. So I wouldn't touch this. This is a untradeable market right now. All I would do is just expect the market to range a little bit more. So my bias for this, just more sideways action. Now, how long? I can't tell you until they want to break it out. But there's no signs of this breaking out yet. So until I see signs of this market breaking out, I'll let you know. But there's no signs right now, my friend. There's none. Now let me use the time theory. Let me see if I could find anything. Let's see if I could find the date of this price movement, or potential date. All right, so if we're looking at the box in the move here, I'll go ahead and actually that might take too long. So nope. Actually, I'm gonna go to the daily chart for this one. Let's do this. Okay, right here. So we could potentially move November. No, that's still too. I would say out here, like maybe November 28th, we'll start to see movement. I'll say this. I'll be more realistic. Between November, let's see, what date is that? November the 14th. Between November 14th and November 28th, we'll see some movement. That's my bias, because there's literally nothing here right now. Nothing. And that's why I'm concerned with this market right now. Actually, I'm going to squeeze this in right about here. So this is when I expect the market, something between here, I expect the market to make its final move. But I don't see nothing here yet. I'm not a fan of this market right now. It's just moving sideways, and I'm going based off the higher time frame. We're just in this big old box. So until the market proves me wrong, then I'll say otherwise. But right now it's not showing nothing else different. So I don't have no real analysis on XLM besides it's going to move sideways. And until it breaks outside this box on the hour time frame, then I really can't say. But if we look here, let's see, November 12th. Actually, that's tomorrow. So no, tomorrow we might be able to break outside this box. So we'll see. Based off the time theory, somebody remind me tomorrow on Twitter to look at XLM. To look at it during this day right here. As soon as it hits this time frame right here, I'm not sure if this is I don't know what time this is, but it says 0900 hours right here, but I'm not sure if that's what time it's going, if it's Eastern time or Central or whatever. But 0900 hours right here is where I expect the market to make its decision whether it wants to break outside this box or not, just based off the time theory. So we'll see, and depending on how price responds there, then I'll have a better idea of where the price is gonna want to go. But I'm not a fan of this right now. I wouldn't touch it. I would not touch it, not at all. I'll be far away from it. So that's what I have for XLM. So I hope you enjoyed that analysis, because there's nothing there, no buy or sell yet. Let's see. You said you would definitely hold XLM. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad project. I just, for trading, like day trading, it's not working right now. If you're going to day trade it, nope, don't even bother. You will lose money right now. You will probably be more upset day trading this than anything else. So let me see. Any other requests right now. I'll take some requests. You said your clock setting at the bottom right of your chart. You said, yes, on UTC time. I think that's the standard for these charts. I'm not sure. You said you could set it off your time zone. Yeah, I never set it off my time zone. I don't know what the UTC time is, but I'll have to figure that out because I don't want to I don't want to mess with it. But if I have to, I will. But I don't just because look, if you look at all the zones they have here, it's kind of confusing. So let me see. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother touching this. I'm not even gonna bother. You who requested something? Professor X. You said DGB. Let's take a look at DGB. Oh, look, it's going up. DGB. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. I might like this one. Hold on. This is. Okay. I could tell you right off the back that this is a bear market just by looking at the lines. But it looks like this market is slowly fading. So let me just mark the highs and the lows here. Let me the recent high. And here's the recent low. Okay, so I got the recent high and the recent low marked up. So now I got that. Now that I have that marked, now I could go check the 4-hour chart because I'm pretty much done analyzing on the daily. So I'm done here. Next, if I'm looking here, this is telling me that price. Let me see what that blue line is doing. It's flat. So it's telling me here that price may come down some more, but the blue line's flat. So I need to come down to the 1-hour chart to confirm. Yes, this is still a bearish market, so I expect this market to come down some more. Now, targets, this is going to be a hard one. I can't really give you a target because it's not moving in a regular fashion. It's moving in a straight I formation, like an I. So I have an idea where price can go, so I'll mark them. I'll mark them here. So I'll mark it in blue where I think price can go, and we'll see if price gets there. Well, price is already there. Here and then down here as well. So I'll make this line. You know what? Let's scratch that. I'll keep it. Actually, no, I'm going to change it to the same color. All right, so these are the potential targets for this market. All right. So that's what I have. Let me actually move this. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here? Take that off. There we go. Perfect. So now this is what I have for this market. These are the potential targets here. So if it does come down this far, that'll be that'll be 5.81%. The reason why I'm going off the 1-hour time frame, because the 4 hours it's not saying that the market is super strong here. We are getting that bearish cloud twist, but you have to confirm the market on the smaller time frame. Because look here, the market is a clear down, like it's clearly a downtrend. Like you see here on the 4-hour, you can't tell if it's clearly a downtrend because the market looks flat here. But if you go to the 1-hour chart, you could tell it's clearly a downtrend. All right, this is clear as it gets. So I'm not even gonna go against the market. Now this is what I will say. Now, if this blue line starts going flat even more, that's when I'll probably consider, exiting this market. But looking at this market right now, this is a good chance for the market to definitely move lower. So I won't hesitate to, for this market going down more. I do see it potentially going down more, especially because of the thickness of this cloud. Now, let's say it does go up now. Let's say it does, because it's not. I'm not saying that it can't, because that anything could happen in this market. But let's say it does go up. I'll show you where it can go. It could go to this red line. It could go to this blue line, or it could come out, let's see, to the cloud right here. All right. So this will be the bullish scenario. All right. But right now I'm bearish. So I'm leaning for the market going lower to the downside here. So I'm going to put 2 arrows because we are at a resistance. Oh no, we're at a support. So I have this market going lower. So black, I'm saying that it could go up, but I'm more in favor of the market going down. So green is down. Black is, it's possible, but I'm still leaning towards the downside here. So this is what I have for this market. And these are the potential targets for this market as well. So that's what I have for this currency for you, my friend. So I'll move on to the next request. You said your time zone is UT6. Oh, I didn't even know that. Can you look at Zap? Okay, yes, I'll take a look at Zap. All right, there is Zap right there. There's actually 2 Zaps, but I'll look at this one. Wow, this chart's something else. All right, here we go. I always look at the daily time frame first because the daily is, not always. I'll say this. I look at mainly the daily first. Sometimes I'll look at the weekly first, but I do want a good analysis on the daily chart. All right. So this is the high right now, and this is the recent low here. Right there. That's the recent low. Actually, I'll put it right here. This is the recent low, and then you could argue that actually this could be the recent low right here, or right in here. Actually, right here. So we have a uptrend right now. So market can go higher, but I'm not in favor of that because I see what the cloud is telling me. It's telling me that the market is flat right now, and there's some resistance here on the lower time frame. So we have some invisible resistance, and you know, if you trade the cloud is also a resistance. So, and if you're inside the cloud, you have some turbulence. So imagine these candles are airplanes, right? And you see how the airplane goes up and down in here. We went up, we're inside the cloud, we went down. Think of the airplane inside a thunderstorm when it's inside the cloud. So a lot of people say do not trade inside the cloud. That means the market's volatile. Now there's ways you can trade inside the cloud. What you do, you simply move down to the smaller time frames and see what's going on. That's how you solve that problem. But anyway, like I was saying, here it's saying that the market is flat on the 4 hours. So I'm done with this chart. The reason why Kijun's flat, secret span A is flat, B is flat, this flat, and then you see some sort of resistance up here. You see that there's wicks forming here. Not only that, if we come to the 1 hour chart, we're flat here too as well. So for price to move higher, not saying that it can't, it could definitely move higher because we do have a bullish cloud here, and I have to go by the 1 hour chart right now. But for this to move higher, it needs to break right here. It needs to break this level. All right. So if it doesn't break this level, price is probably going to range in here for a while on the 1 hour chart. So that's what I'm going to be watching here, for price to range on the 1 hour chart. But like I said, price needs to break here. So I'm going to put a side note for this one, because price is not going to go further if that's the case. So I'm going to actually put that down now. Let me see. Price must break this high. All right, sweet. All right. Right now I'm neutral on this one. I'm gonna just put sideways market until it breaks this high or this low here. I don't like ranging markets, so I'm gonna just put it sideways right here. There we go. So this is sideways for now until I see a break outside this box. I don't want to call it because when you get a sideways market, 50-50 always. You cannot play in a ranging market. You should even guess in a 50-50 market unless you have some type of inside information. But I don't have any inside information on this one. I don't know Zap. Woo. I needed that water for real. Woo. You said, if you have time, will you look at link? Oh, of course. Definitely a look at link. Let me go here. Link. Here we go. So here is link. Ooh, it got hot in my room. I think it's from drinking that water. So it did go up like I anticipated. But here's the thing. I said once it gets closer to this red line, that's when the market's going to, be a challenge. And you see this red line was here for a reason. The closer it got up to this red line, this is support. No, this is resistance. The reason why, wow, I put that way off right here. If you look here, if we're going by the wave theory, the reason why I got these numbers here potentially is because, let me go ahead and write it. This is A. Okay. There's A. Right here. Let me change that color too. Okay. A's right here. B is this red line. Oh, wrong one. B's right here. C right here, down in here. Oh my goodness. There we go. And then, last but not least, D is right here. So, in order for us to get to D, price has to break B level. And this is what I was saying in the live stream the last time. I said if price fails to break B, expect this market to probably dip lower. I'm not saying that it can't come up here still, because it can very well much do so. I said very well much do so. So here's the thing. If we zoom out, this is the bigger picture of the market. So we could definitely still come to these high prices up here. All right. This is why I'm not tripping. Why should I trip? Why should I worry? Why should I care? Because, it's one of these things. Why is this on here? Oh, I need to take that off. There we go. Yeah, so when you look at this market, you have to look at it at the bigger picture. This is why a lot of people get scary when they trade. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny when people start trading, because you get like trading jitters. All right. So here's what happened. We broke outside the P wave. We did go up, but we failed to break B. But you see the bigger pattern is a gigantic triangle, which means this is still valid and could still easily happen because we're looking at the bigger picture. So right now we got this N wave forming, and we're retesting where we broke out. This is where the price broke out. And look, if we zoom out, come right in here. Actually, I put that a little too high. Let's see. Let me take that off real quick. Confusing my eyes right now. Right here. This is where the price broke out of the box, or out of the triangle. So yeah, right here. So let me also highlight this area. There we go. All right, so we broke outside of here, came up, came back down to retest the breakout. Because you see how, actually it was right here. Price broke out right here. Came back and broke out right here. Now it's retested. Now it's trying to establish support. So if it could establish support right here, this is a good place to buy. But I wouldn't touch it yet until this 4-hour candle closes. And let me give you an idea of where this market's going to go. I'm still going to hold this for the buyers. I still have this market moving up. Look here. This is a buying signal for bulls to enter the market. This is a dragonfly doji. So literally what a dragonfly doji looks like, if you can't tell by looking at it right now, let me just give you a visual of what a dragonfly doji is, so y'all could put this in your notes if you are taking notes on this live stream. But this is literally what a dragonfly doji looks like. It looks like this followed by this, the cross, pretty much. So this is what a dragonfly doji is. This is telling buyers to enter the market. What this is saying, you want to put your stop loss here and put your entry right there. All right. Now, if it hits your stop loss, then that's some manipulation going on. But this is telling buyers want to enter the market soon. If it's not exactly like right at that point, then it's in the making of happening. So since that is happening, let's come back here. I would wait for this 4-hour candle to close. We got a bullish doji here, a bullish dragonfly doji here. So that's all the confirmation that I really need. I'll just wait till it closes. After that candle closes, let me see. Yeah, because we even are above support as well. So we have support right underneath us in this cloud. So right after this candle closes, I will come down to the 1-hour chart. Start looking for a opportunity to buy on the 1-hour chart. That's what I would do. But until we get that confirmation on the 1-hour, just relax. I would even touch it, because this could change. I'm not saying that it's not going to change, because this could definitely change. But when we look at the overall picture, well, we're definitely bullish. All right. So this is why you have to stress patience, have to have patience, and let the market give you the information that you need for the, for you to trade the market. The market's not going to say, okay, it just moves up in a straight line or down, because it moves sideways too, and then it makes different shape, different looking candles. And so if you know how to read each candle, then you should be fine. As long as you know how to read candles, you could read almost any market. Price action candles works for any market. And you see here, there was a dragonfly doji here pretty much. All right, and then you see the market moving up from that point. The opposite of a dragonfly doji is a gravestone. It's just in reverse. All right. Don't see any on here, but that's cool. So that's what I have for Link. I still have Link going up. I'm going to just wait on it. I would actually wait for, you could also wait for that daily candle to close too, but more likely right now, since we're talking about now, I would wait for that 4-hour candle close. That's what I would wait for. All right. Okay, I'll take one more request, and then I'm gonna head out. If you guys are like enjoying the technical analysis and you want to learn how to, do the analysis yourself, definitely consider learning and being a member on this channel. Join the, the CloudLife membership, and I'll definitely put you in the student Discord group, and I'll definitely start teaching you. Now, if you don't want to be a CloudLife member, you could also be a Nimbus member, which is just supporting the channel. If you just want to support the channel, and just be a member just because you like the the content, the analysis. You could definitely do that as well. Uh, I would definitely appreciate that because I don't want to just I want to start doing some bigger stuff on this channel. I want to actually start going because the other point of my channel, what I was wanting to do, I want to start going and feeding the homeless. I want to start going out and because I already do that now. If I see somebody homeless, I'll stop and I'll buy them some food, or I'll just talk to them. But if you want to definitely support the channel just for that and just be a member and support it, I would definitely appreciate that because I definitely want to do stuff not just for members on this channel, but also people in the community where I live at too. So I would definitely appreciate that if you did become a member. You don't have to become a student, but just a member would be nice. You said, could I look at Zenfin? Of course. Professor X, you said you're super green, and thanks for your analysis. You're welcome. I appreciate you even being on here. So let me look at Zenfin. I'm going to close out tonight with Zenfin. So let's take a look. All right, here we go. Zenfin. Whoa. When's the last time I looked at Zenfin? I don't even remember the last time I looked at this one. It's been a minute. I'll say that. So let me go to the 4 hour. I think that's the last time I looked at it. Yeah, so this was the last time I looked at. Okay, I remember now. So let me take these red lines off because they are distracting. And these two. All right, so here. Last time I said called the market dropping for Zenfin, and it dropped. Now, I did have it dropping down to this point. I do remember that, but since this market is now, it's about to be at a support level. So I'm assuming that this market is starting to slow down on the 1 hour time frame. I'm pretty sure on the 1 hour time frame, this blue line might be flat. I'm pretty sure, without even looking at it, it might be flat, depending on. Because the reason why I say that is because we're getting closer to a support level. The only thing that's keeping me bearish right now for the market moving lower is the sequence span A moving down and B angled down, Kijun's down, and the Chiku span's pointing down as well. So let me check that 1 hour to make sure. So you see what I mean? I told you guys this blue line's flat like I thought. I literally thought that this blue line was gonna be flat. And I still have price moving down lower. I did say that I'll probably get down to here. I remember saying this. And we also had this great big channel too. So we did have a small correction and now a impulse down. So I'm still going to hold on to this analysis here. I'm just going to extend this out. So I'm still saying it's going to make the full, drop 10%. And get down to whatever price this is. I can't even say that price is it's smaller than a penny. So half a penny. I'm gonna say it's half a penny. But yeah, I still have price moving down lower for Zenfin. So whatever this price is down here, I'm actually gonna make it blue. This is my target for Zenfin still. This analysis still has not changed. I don't have this market moving up higher. I still think it's going to drop lower. Drop some more. Especially based off this 4 hour chart. This 4 hour chart looks pretty strong to the downside so far. And it actually might drop lower past this point. So we'll see. And it's funny because a lot of people on Twitter were hyping up Zenfin. It's going to be better than XRP. Sit down somewhere, child. It's not gonna be better than XRP. You guys is it's funny. It's very Twitter is the most entertaining social media platform I've ever been on. I'm not gonna lie. Especially not just in politics but crypto as well. It's just very entertaining to see people jump ship so easily. It's just crazy to me how people jump ship on their cryptocurrency. I've seen people go from XRP to Casino Coin dumped Casino Coin, jumped on the bandwagon of Zenfin, left Zenfin. I'm just like, dude, y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to stop being a bandwagoner trying to get on these 10x, 1000x gain coins that are for a short moment, and then they just evaporate instantly. Y'all need to stay with y'all's coins and stop. Like, I don't. The reason why I don't diversifying's fine. I understand that, but there comes a point where you having a diversifying into a your portfolios like a lot of different things. Make sure you're really doing research on the on your project, and if it makes sense, and if it's not already done, see if it has any competitors first of all. XRP is, so they said this coin was going to be the XRP killer. Well, it hasn't done too much is all I'm saying, and this is looking very bearish still. So don't just jump on something just because it sounds good. Do your research. Now, here's the thing. Because I did give people a bullish scenario. I said if it does make a move like everybody's saying, I said it could definitely come up here to, 1 cent. It's not even 1 cent yet. Well, actually, 1 cent is about right. Right here is 1 cent. But 1 cent and almost 2 cent right here, honestly. So nearly 2 cents is where it could potentially go. You know? Not saying that it's a bad project. It has potential. But right now I still see this price falling down. But long term, your project might do pretty well. It might go up to 2 cents. So that's what I see right now, you guys, for Zenfin. For long term, but short term, I'm still saying that this is gonna come down just a little bit longer, just a little bit. But that's what I have for Zenfin, and that's what I have for the analysis tonight. If you guys enjoyed the technical analysis, hit that like button, you guys. Think about being a member on here. I'm going to start doing exclusive content for members only content because I want to dedicate some time to my members. I do know I have a few members on here, so I will do some content for them. You said that's awesome, and yes, taking some time to talk and bringing them some fruit or other healthy food really helps the homeless, especially these days. Yeah, it definitely does help. So yeah, I always try to help people out, as just because there's a lot that's going on now, you know. But we shall see, what the Lord does with this. We shall see. But that being said, you guys, I appreciate you guys, joining tonight's live stream. Black Stuntman, I see your comment. I'll keep that for the next live stream. So I'm pretty sure if I look at that chart, it might not be doing much right now because the majority of the crypto space is pretty flat right now, and it's getting into the decision phase because the elections is still not over. Once the elections is over, then we'll see some more movement in the crypto space. So I'm not gonna, jump too much for crypto jumping heavy yet. This election is gonna drag out the crypto space, especially if China has, authority over the crypto space with Bitcoin. So that being said, this market's gonna be slow for a minute. Bitcoin might move a lot because China is doing doing the moving, but overall, the market's gonna be slow. But yeah, I'll do that one next time. I'll write that one down. You said it's called Jin. Actually, let me write that down now. Jin and Dow Stack. All right, so I got that one written down, Black Stuntman. So I'll do that one next time. Well, those two next time. So once again, God bless you too. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Y'all be praying. Y'all be fasting. Really be praying for this election. Be praying for everything to be exposed. Everything's coming to the light. Pray God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven, you guys, and things will change. That being said, God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. All right, and peace.